Dear listener, welcome to my channel. Topic of this video is Introduction to IR. This is part 1 video of IR introduction. In this video, I am going to cover the topics: first introduction, then first application of IR in libraries, structured data versus unstructured data, definition of IR, user information need, and the difference between the information retrieval versus data retrieval. Now let us start. Information retrieval is a finding material, usually documents of an unstructured nature, that is text, that satisfies an information need from within a large collection, usually stored on computers. So this is the diagram of IR system. Here document collection is there, query given by the user. The role of IR system is to find out the set of relevant documents based on the query from the document collection. Unstructured data versus structured data. Structured data tends to refer the information in tables. So generally in database we refer the structured data, that is the data is in table format, that is row and column. For example, here the table with 3 columns and 3 records. Column names are employee, manager, salary, and records are with Smith, Chang and AIV. Now here when we want to extract the data from this tabular format, then we are using the query which have a standard structure, and we specify the query according to SQL language and we can extract the data. For example, here the query is given salary is less than 60,000 and manager equal to Smith. So when these both conditions are matched, the records get retrieved from the database. For IR, we generally prefer the unstructured data. Unstructured data typically refers to free text. It allows ad hoc and more sophisticated queries. Keyword queries including operators like and, or, not, etc. More sophisticated, that is concept queries, we can use with the IR. For example, find all web pages dealing with football matches. Unstructured data means semantically raw and easy for computer to store. It may be flat or having a structure. So some of the documents are completely flat, but some hypertext document having a structure. So document structure gives the aids to extract the information in an efficient way. But in document collection, all documents are not of the same type, that is either flat or either structure. Document structure, that is the heading, paragraph, list, and explicit markup formatting, that is HTML, XML. So when we scan the book, so book having a particular structure, and when we are using the markup languages, for example HTML, XML, then we have that particular structure like header, body section and different parts. Example is given that IR system for libraries and IR system for the search engine. So here document collection is there and here web pages are there, but the role is same of IR system, that according to query IR system had to retrieve the set of relevant documents or relevant web pages. What is the difference between the database and IR application? For example, the first application of IR in libraries. Now for example, we are storing the books. So when we store the books, the external attributes are also there. For example, the title of the book, authors of the book, release date, publisher, ISBN number. And when this data is stored in a particular table type structure, and when we give the query by external attributes, then at that time it is not of IR but it is a DBMS application. That is, we are searching for a book based on the publisher or based on the author or based on the title or ISBN number. IR is nothing but the information searched by content. So that is nothing but the internal attributes. So when we search based on the keywords like for example process, thread, memory management, and retrieve the books. So in this case the books related to operating system should be retrieved. That is nothing but IR is nothing but search by internal attributes, that is either by content or either by keywords. Definition of IR. Information retrieval is a field of study dealing with representation, storage, organization of and access to documents. So we have to represent storage, organize documents, and also give flexible and efficient access to that documents. Here the variety types of documents are there. For example, it may be web pages, email, books, scholarly papers, text messages, PowerPoint presentation, PDF, forum postings, patents, tweets, question answer postings, pictures, videos, web pages, or multimedia files. So the in IR the scope is not limited. So we are taking the documents without structure, that is flat, or with some structure also. Main aim of an IR system is to provide user easy access to documents containing the desired information. The best known example of an IR system is search engine. So variety types of search engines are available like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and others. Unfortunately, characterization of the user information need is not a simple problem. For database, generally we use the word query, but for IR, we generally use the word user information need. User information need. Information need is represents through a natural language declaration which can be semantically ambiguous and vague in nature. For instance, select documents on India's foreign policy and relation from 1947 to 1972. IR deals with the retrieving the information about a subject. Queries are in natural language and may not be well structured, which results into semantically ambiguous. IR system must interpret the contents of the document and rank them according to the degree of relevance of the user need. So this is the important point, that is IR system have to find out the relevant documents and after that make the ranking amongst the relevant documents to give more relevant documents to the user on the priority. User information need in the context of the World Wide Web. Find all the pages containing the information on college tennis teams which are maintained by the university in the USA and participate in the NCCA tennis tournament. So now this is the requirement of user. The page must include information on the national ranking of the team in the last 3 years and the email or phone number of the team coach. Now this is the information required by the user. Above user information need cannot be directly given to the system as with the current interface of the web search engine. Instead, the user must first translate this user information need into query, which is nothing but the set of keywords from this information need and the set of operators which can be processed by the search engine. This translation yields a set of keywords which summarizes the description of the user information need. Given the user query, the key goal of an IR system is to retrieve information which might be useful or relevant to the user. The emphasis is on the retrieval of information as opposed to the retrieval of data. Now the next point is differentiate between differences between information retrieval versus data retrieval. Information retrieval is a field of study dealing with representation, storage, organization of and access to documents. Data retrieval deals with obtaining the data from database management system such as RDBMS. It retrieves the information about a subject. Here, user specifies the query based on column name and keywords and retrieves the data. The user information need is expressed in natural language. Therefore, no strict syntax is followed and small errors are likely to go unnoticed. Here, wrong user query, that is syntax error, returns failure. User information need is specified in natural language, therefore vague in nature and semantically ambiguous. Here, the query has well-defined structure and semantics, does not provide a solution to the users of the database system, and it provides a solution to the users of the database system. The result obtained are approximate matches, because here we are getting the results which is the combination of true positive and the false positive also. The results obtained are exact matches. Results are ranked by relevance, because users are interested to find out the most relevant document. Results are unordered by relevance unless specified by the order clause in a query. It is a probabilistic model. It is a deterministic model. Natural language keywords are used. Query is in SQL language. Here, naive or expert user can use the information retrieval system. Here, knowledgeable users are required to enter the query, or the process can be automatic. Examples are various search engine, for example Google, Yahoo. Here any database system like hospital payroll which is implemented based on a particular RDBMS application, like for example Oracle MySQL. Bankruptcies in Mumbai branch for all types of bank. This is nothing but the user information need to find out the information about the bankruptcies in branches of Mumbai. And here the simple like find records with age greater than 50 and payment greater than 100k in Mumbai branches. The primary goal of an IR system is retrieve all documents which are relevant to the user while retrieving for non-relevant documents as possible. So here in IR system we will not get 100% accurate results, that is we retrieve or IR system retrieve all relevant documents, but some irrelevant documents also get retrieved. So for this presentation the references are from these two books, that is Modern Information Retrieval by the Baeza and Introduction to Information Retrieval by Christopher Manning. So this is all about the Introduction to Information Retrieval part 1, and in the next part I am going to cover the remaining topics of Introduction to IR. Thank you.